Job seekers are invited to the March to Work Job Fair on Tuesday, March 26th at the Crown Expo Center on East Mountain Drive. The fair will run from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Robert Relier with the Work First program at the Cumberland County Department of Social Services tells us about this event, which is expected to draw approximately 100 employers from various sectors and thousands of job seekers.
Well, our March to Work Job Fair actually started back in 1999 when the governor decided that all the counties in North Carolina should have an event for the people in the Work First program. The event was so successful back then that our management at DSS decided that we would continue with that event from year to year. As we've done that, we've picked up partners, the event's gotten larger, so the success of the event has really prompted us to continue the event. This year's job fair is going to be at the Crown Expo Center over on Coliseum Drive in Fayetteville, North Carolina, and it will take place on March the 26th. This year's event, we're hoping to have about 100 employers. At this point in time, I have acquired 65 companies coming. We're still, of course, working on getting the employers, so we're sure we'll have 100 by the time the event's scheduled. Well, the good thing about our event is nobody has to register. The event is free to everyone involved and it is open to the public. There's no registration process at all. People just show up at 9 o'clock and hopefully can stay for the day. It's best if you can work the event from 9 to 2. We're going to have a very large number of employers. Again, like I said, hopefully 100. We're going to have most career fields you can think of will be represented. We'll have hospitality, we'll have public service type things as police departments, fire departments. We'll have plenty of county and state and federal employers also. We're hoping to have a lot of health care facilities, as well as customer service, professional management type positions and all, clerical, just the whole gamut of employment. This event does have partners involved in it. The success of the event is because of the partners too. Our partners this year, as always, will be Fayetteville Technical Community College, Beasley Broadcast Group, the Fayetteville Area Chamber, City of Fayetteville, the Community Development Department. We also have Bodie Noel, who operates the local Hardee's, as well as the Fayetteville Public Works Commission assisting us this year. Transportation a lot of times is an issue to people who receive public assistance. This year, as we've done in the past, we will have B&W Transportation running 3 or 4 shuttle vans. The vans will be running from the Cumberland County DSS building to the Employment Security building on Ray Avenue and then to the Crown Expo Center. It will be running people back as well so that people who need the transportation to the event will be able to get back from the event. And again, the good thing about this is it is a free service that we are offering. We're hoping the shuttle will start running probably about 8:30. We should have shuttles running about every 15 minutes in between each location. And this should go on until after the event. And the last shuttle normally would leave the Crown somewhere around 2:30 or 2:45. I think when job seekers are attending events like this, they should really be focused on what they're interested in. There's nothing wrong with looking for multiple type positions, but you do need to have a focus as to what your career aspirations are. And then as you talk to employers, you can always inquire about other types of jobs they may have that you could qualify for. Some real important things for job seekers to keep in mind is to have, number one, a good resume. At events like this, copy machines are not available, so you should think about bringing a bunch of resumes. We're going to have 100 employers. Hopefully a person could talk to 25 or 30 or more at an event like this. So they probably need to bring 25, 30, maybe 50 copies of a resume. Another important article that they should think about is a black ballpoint pen. You should bring several. It never fails that as you're in the middle of an application, that ballpoint pen runs out of ink, so it's always good to have a spare. You should always come well dressed, and the last thing, or the most important thing people should consider is wearing a smile. When you're talking to employers, you should really look as pleasant as you can. You need to make a good first impression. People want employees who appear and are stable, and a smile just exuberates confidence in what you're doing. In Cumberland County, there's a bunch of resources available to job seekers. One of the best resources I've seen is through the Cumberland County Library System. The branches have services set up where people can use computers. They can get assistance with resumes and applications and interviewing skills. They also offer short classes that people can attend to hone in on the skills to make them more successful in a job search. Places like Fayetteville Technical Community College have a career center also. Their services are free to folks, and I would advise using them also. Events like this are very important for people to attend. The more employers you can talk to, the more chances you have to get the job that you're looking for. People need to think about employers in different ways. We'll have, for instance, like several car dealerships out there. They don't need to think about just selling cars because the car dealership also has needs for parts personnel, service personnel. They have clerical staff, they have janitorial staff, they have people who detail cars and move cars and transport customers from the service department. So there's a bunch of jobs that people should consider when they think about employers. So you need to keep an open mind and really use your head and come up with things that you can apply for. Our event this year will take place on March the 26th at the Crown Expo Center, which is located at 1960 Coliseum Drive. It will take place from 9 o'clock until 2. I advise people to show up as early as possible so they can talk to as many people as possible. We have our flyer located on our county DSS website, which people can find at www.ccdssnc.com. And over on the left-hand side, you can click on Job Fairs, and our flyer will come up. It'll have my name and contact information available in case you need to call me for other details. At this point in time, we do have 35 additional slots available for employers. I do encourage any employer interested in an event like this to contact me. And my phone number is easy at 677-2222. That's directly to my office here at DSS. If I'm not in, please leave a message and I'll get back with you quickly because we are always looking for new and different vendors.